Now, off if that needs to be said. You can shove it up your ass if that needs to be said. Sometimes clarity is required. As much as we focus on our spiritual development, on the raising of consciousness means aligning more and more with 100% truth. Dear technocrats, you can shove it where the sun don't shine. Inspire tribe, my fellow freedom lovers. There's one word that you will need in 2024 more than ever. The word is called no. You're going to have to say it over and over and over again. What I'm hearing and reading and what these AI transhumanists, these technocrats are continually saying is it's inevitable. We're going to have digital ID. We're going to have CBDCs. We're going to have digital health passports. You won't be able to travel. You won't be able to do this and that. And it is inevitable. Check in everywhere. Brain transparency. My friends, if it wasn't clear before, the answer to all of it is no. Thank you. We don't need it. Now, off. Now, off and go and shove it where the sun don't shine. You think these soulless, spiritless psychopaths are going to tell me what I'm going to do, what I'm going to put in my body, how I'm going to behave, and what I'm going to say, and what I'm not going to say, where I'm going to... You think again. They're never going to get me to comply with their bullshit. Ever. That's not going to happen. They want everybody in the grid. They want everybody in the system. They want the hive mind. They want this AI totalitarianism. They're literally warring against what is our biology. What is the public enemy number one in the media? It's not Hamas. It's not Russia. It's not China. Carbon. What are we made of? We're a carbon-based life form. What are they going for? They're going from carbon to silicon base. And that's why the war against carbon, my friends, is the war against humanity. That's the reality of this. That's the truth here. If you think you can sit this one out, you won't have to make that decision. If you have another thing coming, everyone has to make that decision. It's best you make it now. It's best you draw the line in the sand now. When 2020 rolled around, I told you this, we drew the line in the sand. You come to my door, you think you can force me to do something, watch what happens. I do not recommend it. I don't recommend any human being to try to force another human being to do anything. That is rape. As medical rape or technological rape or AI rape, the clarity here is really needed. Because when it comes to AI and transhumanism, people are just running after the next technology. It's like, yes, please give me the next iPhone. I'm gonna sleep in a tent for 3 days so I can get it first. So here's my thing. If somebody wants to put that in their body, if somebody wants to use all of it, be completely surveilled and controlled, and go ahead, do it. It's your choice. But don't even think about trying to force me to do it. Try to force my family to do it. We're never going to go along with it. It's the hill we're willing to die on. It's the war that we're battling, the war that we're fighting, and we're willing to do it. The way that these people are implementing it now is very much through the back door. You have a few extremely powerful entities that are non-government. You have BlackRock, you have Vanguard, and a few others. What are they doing? They're buying up every essential sector of the economy. From real estate to medicine to technology, you name it, they own it. 70, 80% of some of the markets. They're buying up all corporations. They're becoming the major shareholders so they can set policy for those corporations. What is that policy? It is all AI transhumanist policy, which begins with anti-family, anti-gender, anti-white race, anti-Christianity, and so forth. And they implement these policies in the companies through their stakeholdership. And if you don't like it, you can quit your job, but you're going to say this, you're going to call this person by their gender fluidity preferred pronouns, they, them, or Zephyri, or monkey, or whatever. And this is all aimed at one goal. Bring everybody into the hive mind, bring them into the transhumanist vision, bring them into the AI totalitarian dictatorship, 15-minute cities. Everything is digital, electric, check in, check out, read your thoughts. This is not decades away, my friends. This is already here. All the technology is here. They have implemented technologies. Companies like Google have done it since the 90s. That was so invasive, so much data gathering, so much manipulation, so much bullshit. The amount of invasive data collecting, reading, how your iPhone freaking takes photographs of your retina, of your eye movements every few milliseconds. How all apps do this, TikTok and Instagram and whatnot, they're all collecting this data. This is all insanity, my friends. And so I want to repeat the most important word for 2024 that you're going to have to say over and over again. No. And you can add no thank you. If it needs to be emphasized a little more, you can say no thank you. Now f off if that needs to be said. You can shove it up your ass if that needs to be said. Sometimes clarity is required. As much as we focus on our spiritual development, on the raising of consciousness means aligning more and more with 100% truth. Technocracy is the perfect lie. Transhumanism is the perfect lie. It is the lie. We have all the data to confirm that. We have civilizations that have gone under because of it, and this civilization is still able to change the course, but you're gonna have to say no. As David Icke always says, to consider not doing the right thing is to consider denying your humanity, your human spirit. It's not an option any longer. But the beautiful thing is when we finally understand that and transmute fear, we have defeated these people because that's all they have going for them. You're this tiny when you're in fear, and that's what they know. And that's the game that they're playing. And when that doesn't work, it's game over. You become a shining light, and you become an example for everybody else. You deserve the truth, but big tech does not want you to hear it. So we built our own inspired platform on the inspiredchannel.com. Just click the link in the video description or the pinned comment.